Hi guys, this is Brownpitt and welcome to my channel. Hey guys, today I'm going to be giving you a review of the Woozer Edge haptic vest, how to use it with the PSVR, connecting it to the PSVR, my experiences with how I felt with music, and also my experiences with movies. So hopefully you guys will like what I have to share, and you like and subscribe. So connecting the Woozer vest to the PSVR is actually not that complicated at all. It's as simple as using two headphone jacks, one coming from the top of the VR itself, connecting to the Woozer vest, and back out from the Woozer vest to your actual headset. That basically allows you to get your 3D immersion still through the Woozer haptic vest. Now for the controller portion of the vest, it's actually very simple to utilize. The up and down arrows control the vibration, the right arrow controls the volume decreasing, and the left arrow controls the increasing of the volume. So personally, I'm a super fan of music, of all kinds of music. I love the string, the bass, I like the voice, the electric feel, whether it's a sad or happy song. I mean, I really take very deeply into my skin the feeling of what comes out of these, beautiful songs that are created by others. And the Woozer vest is one of those items that truly captures the depth of, for a music follower, having to explain to them how it feels, when you dance, and you get this urge in your system, from motivation of a song. And this is one of these items that can actually make you feel it. A game like Beat Sabers is a perfect example of the sensation of all the feelings that you can get from the electric sounds that most of these songs carry, the bass that you can feel on your spine, on your hips. You can't even help but to want to dance immediately as soon as you start playing. The block chopping portion you don't really feel, but everything else, I mean, to the chest you feel the little keyboard sounds, the little voices and stuff you could feel in different sections of the vest, which honestly just leads you to just be more immersed into a game such like Beat Saber. When it comes to listening to your own personal music, or using the Bluetooth device, using your phone or other devices that could sync through Bluetooth, the Woozer vest is actually truly amazing in capturing all types of music. From the classical, you can feel all the strings, to every other kind of music that you can imagine.
There was a lot.
This game in particular, you can actually see me in a very different video that I'm going to be putting up soon, of me physically doing it with the haptic vest suit on, where I score 900 out of 908 in this song, which I'm very excited that I was able to do.
It's very comfortable. You're still mobile. You're able to play games like Beat Saber. And well, I'll give you another review on a different game.
In the beginning, just the gun is vibrating. This is the police. Okay, I hear the voice of the police. You haven't finished yet. So far, I feel like every bullet all around me, every time I'm firing.
Once again, I just feel like all over my body. The higher the intensity, I just feel more vibration.
Now everything depends on you. I find your leg weight. Bullets are not free. Bullet time. Reinforcement. They're finished. Well, have you seen that?
So the music is like vibrating all over. Like the bass is like down here, and like the trumpets and stuff are like up here. The music, it seems to be like really what's different. It's like the immersive part.
If you get shot again.
So during these gun battles, you really feel all the impacts on the garbage container, the trucks. That shot hit me on the left-hand side, so I felt it more on my left than anywhere else. But it's like the whole entirety of the left-hand side.
What?
For the most part, like I said, the mobility aspect of the game is truly there. You're freely able to move side to side. At this point, I'm ducking behind a container. The explosion that came off, I felt that. And overall, every gunshot I feel the vibration of. So it's actually a very impressive and immersive device. Now, the game that we've been waiting on for me to been reviewing, the Woozer vest with was Firewall. It's, like I said, ultimately one of my favorite games. In this game, I mean, the immersion level is truly unique. The footsteps is something very important for me in the game. It helps me, figure out where people are coming from, and to actually feel the footsteps behind you or in front of you. That really sends you into a different edge. At times, I almost feel the footsteps before I actually get to hear them. So that's a very big plus. In like a place like Oil Rig, you get to feel the humming of some of the generators, some of the silos. The gunshots from a distance, you could feel that they're coming from a distance. In comparison to firing up close or you firing yourself, you feel it on your chest in the area where you're firing. And as you're getting fired, it really divides it in between left and right. So if you're getting shot from the top floor or a bottom floor, it doesn't really tell you where, but left or right. It doesn't tell you that you're getting shot from the top or from the bottom. The explosions, same thing from afar. They feel far. As they come closer, you feel them closer. One of the very impressive things is like the heartbeat. When you go down, to feel the heartbeat is very intense. Makes you almost feel like you're literally dying. And while the voices, of people communicating with you, their screams, you feel those. So it's actually a very entertaining device when it comes to the immersiveness of the actual game. Feeling the footsteps behind walls on the left or right hand side of a door is very impressive, and that little edge just gives you just an advantage to be able to make a preemptive decision of making the right or wrong move.
Hostiles detected at laptop location.
Brownpitt is intelligent. Come on, blow one.
Normally, I'm communicating with my team, but because I was trying out the vest, I couldn't really communicate with my team. I wanted to keep silent so that I could do a review. And at this moment, I am actually wearing the vest as I'm playing this round. One of the immersions, like I said, was the footsteps, which is very important. Even though you can't tell whether they're at the bottom or above you, you could feel them getting closer. So, based on, just knowing the maps and knowing where they're coming from, I heard two sets of footsteps coming from the right-hand side, or felt them prior to hearing them, which gave me an advantage to knowing to shoot without even having to look. Now, with the other two that came afterwards, I felt them. So I moved out of the way knowing that they were looking in this direction.
Good intel, guys.
When I heard the second guy running back, or felt him running back down, I knew that I had one turning his back. So I took the advantage and, you know, shot the guy that was aiming at me first, and then shot the guy from behind, which gave me a lucky break and a win. When the guy shot me, I literally felt it as it hit me across the chest or in my head. It felt it through my whole body. As I dropped and, you know, the thing started clicking down and my heartbeat started going, I felt that too. My teammates, as they run away to the opposite end of this map here in the cargo ship, the horn goes off. I feel that. I felt them running behind me. And on the vest itself, you physically feel them running behind you. It's not like they're in front of you. Now the gun battle, I could tell in the direction where it's coming from based on the vest, and I'm able to, you know, start firing off. When I make impact, I also feel the impacts of me hitting the enemy in the head or hitting them on the body. It just, like I said, it just gives you just a total edge. The gun, you can feel it, but to actually feel it on your body, it just heightens your adrenaline to like 1,000,000. So it's actually very incredible. Instantly when that headshot came, I felt it, and I knew that that person was going down. So those bombs, I felt it from, you know, as I ran towards them, I felt them get stronger as I was running towards them on the vest. And all this is just coming, you know, as an honest reviewer. You know, I have a lot of friends that play Firewall. A lot of them play the VR, and even on the non-VR games, I played Wolfenstein on the non-VR game, and it felt great. You know, when you were shooting and feeling the gunshots coming at you. So it works for all types of game. Like I said, the movies, you can utilize it on movies. I'm not a personal fan of it, just because it just didn't really do too much for me with the movies. But with the music, I loved it. This VR, it immersed me all the way in. I'm actually pretty impressed that for the price that it came, it's a high ticket, but it is actually completely worth it with the mobility that you're actually able to do more than just gaming. You can take it down to the park, you know, and listen to your songs, you know, your favorite songs from any kind of genre, and, you know, you're gonna just enjoy yourself. So when it comes to your first shooter favorites, any kind of game that requires you to do a lot of physical activity, this is actually a very lightweight device. It has a very good long-lasting battery life. Like I said, the mobility is there. You can definitely move around freely and do exactly what you need to. Not just for first shooter games, but for games like Psvr, you know, which requires a lot of movement. You know, you're still free to move. You know, it's no problem at the moment. I'm actually listening to some music. So as you can see, it's synced to my phone at the very moment. Playing some good old Post. But yeah, I mean, I could feel every little bit of his instruments, his voice, the bass on my back, on my hips. So it's truly an amazing device, you know, and if you're gonna ask me my personal opinion, is it worth the buying? For the multi-functions alone, I believe that it's completely worth it, but the immersion is priceless. I mean, it's absolutely something truly amazing to have, and to be honest with you, if it's something that you can get, I will get it. So hopefully you found this content helpful. Hopefully everything is, you know, I was able to answer as many of your questions as possible. If you guys liked what you saw, please share a link, you know, leave me a comment, ask any questions if I didn't answer something, you know, give me a like, and, you know, if you can't subscribe. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. Keep shining, guys.
I feel the explosion everywhere. That's pretty crazy. Somebody cheated, because I didn't even see that person.